Okay, from now on, this is Giancarlo Stanton's walk-up song. That's Stanton's walk-up song from now on. Yeah, and I've got it on. Dude just hit the home run of the year for the Yankees. The home run of the year. Yeah. Yeah, wow, Jared. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? I'm here, Jared. You guys can see me, right? Can you guys see me and hear me? Am I good? Can you guys see me? All right, good. There you go. Okay, Jared, we're good. Dude, what a freaking game. Huh? Nestor, he held it together. He kept them in the game. And honestly, I wasn't feeling good heading into the eighth inning, but that freaking grand slam by Giancarlo Stanton at the stadium changed it all for me. Okay? That's his walk-up song from now on. The theme song from freaking Star Wars. Okay? That's him. He's Lord Sith. Okay? He the biggest home run of the year, man. I've got my Stanton shirt on, and so happy. And the Yankees just took they're tied now with Boston, I think, for the lead in the wild card. Okay, tied with Boston now. So there's a good chance they can sweep them tomorrow. And that was a must-win game right now. At the very worst, they win the series. But I'm really hoping that they sweep them now tomorrow with Montgomery on the mound and with some really good momentum. And that I cannot say enough about Stanton. The people that have been hating on him for years, I've always believed in him. I've always plugged Stanton and given him a lot of credit and given him a lot of love. He struggled, but he mans up and he talks about it and he gets through it. And that's the type of home run that we need from a guy like him. He hit the biggest Yankee home run of the freaking year. Okay? Yeah. That's right, guys. It's right. Round of applause for Giancarlo Stanton. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's the man right there. I love it. And dude, yeah. Thinking of Jordan's, hell yes. Severino, secret weapon in the bullpen. I was really hoping he would come out for the ninth, but Severino always makes me nervous. And again, I had half a heart attack after he gave up the home run and hit the guy, hit Plawecki. So I'm like, oh my God, this is another John Wetland experience again from 1996. And if those of you don't know John Wetland, he was the closer for the Yankees in 96 when they won the World Series. Mariano Rivera was his setup man. And he used to do the same thing. The Yankees would lead by 4. He would give up 3 runs, then load the bases, and then get the save. Okay, my blood pressure was like 3,000 over 400 that year because of Wetland. Chapman's giving me the same agita. But Stanton, baby. Can't say enough about him. And I'm really happy to see Odor in the lineup too. DJ has a little bit of a leg thing going on, groin, hip stuff, some tightness. So they should, give Odor a couple of. He just missed a home run too. I mean, freaking Hunter Renfroe robbed him of a home run when his first at bat. So it doesn't look like his timing is off at all. So I was happy to see Odor there. And again, the first guy out to greet Stanton, not Odor. But it was good to see the energy in this team today and them staying in the fight and, just really, really sticking with it, man. I was really, really, really proud of this Yankee team, man. Proud of the bullpen, just proud of the offense of just sticking in there, not giving up, man. This is this is one of the biggest wins for the Yankees this season. So hell of a win. I'm very excited right now. And, again, yeah, damn right, man. It's so good to see Severino out there. And, I like this role for him. I keep saying it, like a 2 or 3 inning just mauler. Just go out there, just maul people for 2 or 3 innings and get out of there. Because generally, when he was a starter, the second and more so the third time around, the lineup, he started to get hit pretty good. For the most part, not always, but that's when people started to jump on him. So this is a dude, sheepdog. I can't contain my excitement right now. This is the most excited I've been for quite a while. And we got 1 more against Boston. We have 7 games left, man. 1 against Boston, 3 Toronto, 3 Tampa. So please, Minnesota, beat Toronto again, okay? Jordan Montgomery's on the mound tomorrow. And it is an up-and-down team, but I'm glad they're up right now. That's all I can say right now. 5th straight win, right when they need it. And again, it's not the Cardinals who have won their 15th straight game today, which is ridiculous, and they've vaulted themselves right in the middle of the playoff race. But I'm really glad that the Yankees are playing some of their best baseball right exactly when they need it. So, and again, it sounds like Loaizaga will be back and Jameson Taillon will be back in Toronto. So some more pitching reinforcements coming. And so that makes me even more excited. And I just hope they do it. I hope they do it the right way. I really, really do. Monty, yeah, Jordan Montgomery, man. Yeah, definitely a must win. If they win tomorrow, then they have the sole possession of the lead by a game in the wild card. So they definitely need to win, and then they need to win the series in Toronto as well. Dude, to me, Stanton's the Yankees MVP this year, more so than Judge. Although it's close, but to me, Stanton's my Yankee MVP. I have him and Judge and Cole. Like it's just that's the MVP tripod for me. So, oh, man, I'm just kind of decompress a little bit, but it's really, really hard to not be excited right now after they play a game like that. Yeah, how could you not be excited? I mean, my God. And actually, my wife and daughters are downstairs. I had to run up to my youngest daughter's bedroom. I'm doing this on my man chair in there because I would be driving the girls nuts downstairs. And they're like, shut up, Daddy, shut up. So that's why I'm up here. That's why you generally don't see that photo behind me, which is a portrait of at my wedding, my wife and I. Damn right, it's time to get hot. Stanton, this is his biggest home run as a Yankee. Biggest home run as a Yankee. And he's hit some big ones, man. In the playoffs, he's hit some big ones, but this is his biggest one. So, yeah, and he damn right, Blue City. Hit that ball to the freaking moon. Out in the street, that's Mark McGwire level home runs, man. First pitch fastball. And he kind of knew because that guy was not throwing strikes. He was walking guys, and then the new guy wasn't throwing strikes either. So, like, you knew you had to jump on something if it was good because you probably weren't going to get a lot of them. And that's exactly what he did, and he demolished that pitch. Absolutely demolished it. And can't say enough, man. Can't say enough. And yeah, and Gardner, I gotta give him some love today too because he got on base several times and he hit that key double. And even though he got thrown out at home, they had to make that play. They had to try to score. Just Devers made the perfect throw. And the ball was hit just a bit too hard. But look, at the end of the day, the Yankees took this game 5-3, and I'll take that any day of the week, man. Yeah, three. Yeah, exactly. Thinking of Jordan's. Yeah, three batter rule. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And again, kudos to Stanton, man. I'm wearing my Stanton shirt right now. I'm going to sleep in it. I'm going to probably wear it tomorrow too, and then I'll put on my next Yankee T-shirt. And I have a new one with I don't know if you've seen the Yankees got the clock, and then it says the Yankees is fueled by all the haters. So, and they have like the meter where the fuel kind of brings it up and down. I had that one too, so maybe I'll put that one on tomorrow. I'm looking to get the Nestor Cortez mustache T-shirt. That's my one of my ones that I really want to get. I got the Coltrane one. I got the DMC. Remember Dellin, Miller, Chapman. I mean, Chapman's the only one left in the group, but I had that one. I got a whole bunch of them, man. Check the app. Yeah, man. Stanton does this a lot, Sheepdog. He checks the iPad a lot just for, he analyzes different pitching tendencies and stuff like that. And whatever they did, man, he was on the money right there. Could not have been more on that freaking money, man. And, yeah, man. It was awesome to see all the fans go, and you're right, Peter. A whole bunch of them walked out. And good. So please, let's sweep them. Let's sweep them tomorrow, man. Let's sweep them tomorrow. Let's put it away, and just move on to Toronto and hopefully take them out there, man. Continue to, hold my beer. Yeah, I want, like just like the other day when Stanton, Gallo, and Judge all homered in the same game. I want them to have a couple games like that. Hopefully, heading into the playoffs and in the playoffs. That would be really, really cool if those guys do that. So, dude, he hit that ball harder than Roy Hobbs, man. The cover just came off of it. From the Roy Hobbs from the natural when he tore the cover off the ball. If you haven't seen that scene, by the way, check it out. The natural Roy Hobbs hit the cover off the ball. It's a unique experience. And a great movie. If you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend you see it. It's freaking awesome. lacking on Yankee gear. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a ton. I had my Yankee hat on earlier, and but right now, I mean, I want you to be able to actually see my face. So I got the T-shirt, my Stanton T-shirt, and I'm gonna wear something Yankees every time now, every video. So every post game, I'm gonna have some Yankee gear on now. So I think I've got enough now where I can manage it. So and definitely great pitching by Severino. I mean, key man, he looks really good. He looks really good. So it might be 2009 A Rod. I mean, it could be. A Rod was on fire that year, and in the postseason, he was just out of worldly in the postseason, man. So, and I mean, I hope Stanton does the same thing. I hope he has that same goes on that same kind of role because I mean, he is right now. When he's locked in, he's almost impossible to get out. And you know he's locked in right now because he's hitting singles and doubles, opposite field, blooping, like all kinds of hits. And when he does that, and then he hits these mammoth home runs, you know he's locked in. So, and 5-0 since Sevy came back. Yeah, that's a good observation too, there, Peter. Yeah, good. Yankees have mojo right now, and I hope that they continue continue to use it and to continue to use it to feed off it and just use this energy and feed off each other, man, because it's so freaking good. No windy sound in the video. Oh, I know why. Hang on. Got the fan on here. There we go. I'll take the fan off. Hopefully that's better. Sorry, Jared. So, fan's off now. But, dude, yeah, man, that was phenomenal, man. And, yeah, Nestor, he took it to him, and he fought. I mean, I think Boone probably took him out at the right time, even though that first pitch from Michael King was wild. He got back in the game and had some nasty curveball strikeouts. Nasty curveball, man. Oh, my God. Boston fans, falling sign reminded, yeah, Bucky Dent shot in '78. Hit it off of Mike Torres, and that was a phenomenal shot. And the Yankees were down. Bucky Dent, that's a great baseball name. Yankees were down that year, like I think by like 14 games in the last month, and they just came back and went on a tear and won the World Series. I mean, that was an amazing. That was an amazing comeback season. It was freaking phenomenal. My Red Sox win stop beating my our apologies, Craig. Sorry. We just have to do it one more time. And don't hate Craig. We don't hate on the Red Sox. If the Red Sox make the playoffs, then they deserve to make it too. The Yankees make it, they deserve to make it. So but I get what you're saying, man. It's all good. It's all good, Craig. And they just make for great baseball, the Red Sox and the Yankees. So I like that. So pen is sharp with the arms. Yeah, I mean, DJ, hopefully he's okay. Even though he hasn't been hitting much, so hopefully Odor can pick up some of that offense in return right now. But then again, they got two more reinforcements coming, Tyone and Johnny Lasagna. Sounds like they'll both be here when they're playing Toronto, in which in case they're probably going to DFA Andrew Heaney and somebody else. So, and then we'll be at pretty much full strength. So, Severino is a beast, Michael, a beast. That was just a nasty lights out inning. And he's a guy, I hope that they keep him as a 2 or 3 inning guy. Just let him come in and demolish people for 2 to 3 innings with nasty stuff, and then get out of there, and then bring in Michael King. And then so it's almost like they're facing somebody new every 3 innings if they need to do that. Or if they get like a Nestor, go 5 innings, and then you bring in those guys. It's going to be really hard to get through that. Really hard to get through that. So Boston, yeah. 2006 Boston, man. I remember that. Yes, sir. Sevy looks really good, man. I honestly, I mean, I can't stop saying it too. I think he's at this point now in his career, he's a better fit in the bullpen than he is in the rotation. I wouldn't want to risk his health putting him in the rotation and kind of overdoing it, and then him having another whatever it is, shoulder, groin, some kind of setback. That's why I'd rather put him in a bullpen, use him twice a week, and just let him mow people down, man. He'd be a really, really good fit in the bullpen. Him and King, and even have Herman. That's why it's important for the Yankees to sign like a Robbie Ray or a Carlos Rodon this offseason, so they can boost the rotation. And hopefully they'll trade for a starter as well, which will enable them to move guys like Severino and Herman into the bullpen. So, but Well, who knows what they're gonna do? Cashman's very tight-lipped about everything he does, but there's some rumblings going on right now, and so we'll see. But Cashman sometimes does it. He's slick, man, because he'll say one thing, and then when you don't think he's doing something, he winds up doing it, and then when you think he's about to do something big, he does nothing. So it's so confusing with Brian Cashman. That's his modus operandi. That's his mo. So it is what it is with him. But hopefully they'll do some really good things this offseason. So they'll be resetting their luxury tax threshold at 20%. So that's good. Um, Giraffe neck Mark. When did Giraffe say that? I know he said that early in the season. Did he say that recently? That he was going to miss? That the Yankees are going to miss? I mean, it is still possible, but it's going to come right. I think it's going to come right down to the Tampa series. Giraffe also predicts the Mets to win the World Series almost every year. That's not happening. Not even close. They're not making the playoffs, so he might want to reevaluate his prediction strategy a little bit. So, but go ahead. I hope they re-sign Bias to a 10-year deal and overpay him, and they don't win the World Series for the next 10 years. And him and Lindor don't get a ring. So, especially for the way they treated baseball fans and the way they behaved in the Bronx. So, to them. Or Citi Field, wherever they were. Yeah, Citi Field. But it's great, Nancy. It really is that's happening in Fenway. I hope the same thing happens in Toronto, and I hope it happens in Tampa too. I really do. I still won't sleep on Boston. They're a very good team. So they are a good team. Dude, yeah, Steven, these guys, the guys are coming up, man. They're coming up big. Stanton and Nestor and Severino, Guardy's doing a lot of little things, and even Tyler Wade stealing key bases, moving over. They're all contributing in their own way more than they have for quite a while. Sean, what's up, baby? What's going? Yeah, he's definitely biased. I mean, but I know he's a diehard Mets fan, but predicting him to win the World Series every year, come on, let's get real. Let's get real. So, yeah, that's right. Sorry, Mets. Ain't happening. Ain't happening. And the Yankees are going to get better this offseason. So, yeah, he predicts them to win the World Series almost every season. At least he has the last two. And he always has them, beating the Dodgers in the NLCS or whatever, and then beating whoever the A's or whoever they play in the World Series. But, I get it. He made a lot of moves. Cohen made a lot of aggressive moves this offseason. So he made the team better. But they're still bereft of some, depth in their areas. They still have holes, just like the Yankees do. So just because you spend doesn't mean you're going to win the World Series. You got to spend on the right people, and you got to have the right things happen, right things go your way as well. So in the Yankees, when they brought in Teixeira and Burnett and Sabathia that went off season in 2008, that was big towards the Yankees, winning the World Series that year. But some of the other low key moves that they made, Nick Swisher, Damaso Marte, the bullpen, all those moves really, really, really paid off, man. So it was not only those three guys; it was the other moves that they made too, and that's part of the Yankee magic, man. And like you said, John, Yankee was really, really clutch tonight. I was just really, really happy. Really, really great day for the Yankees. He did say it recently, of course. I mean, again, he could be right. I mean, this is going to go right down to the wire. But if I were him, I would spend less time bashing the Yankees and more time saying why his Mets aren't doing anything. So, 2 hours ago saying that the Yankees will make 2 hours ago they're going to miss the postseason, and he doesn't think the Yankees will make it. And if he said they will miss it, because of their record, there's a chance that they can miss it. But if they're, if they sweep tomorrow, then they're ahead of the wild card, and then they have 6 games left, and they just have to stay in the top 2 teams in the wild card within those last 6 games, and then then they're in. It's a 1-game wild card that they have to win to make the divisional round. But if you get into a wild card, you're in the postseason. And the Mets are not going to be there. That's all I can say about that. So, yeah, Steven, after Chappie gave up that home run, I was nervous. And he gave it up on another off-speed pitch, man. Come on. And then he plunked, Plawecki, and it's just, he might have broken the guy's foot, man. Ooh, right at the top of the foot. That's a tough place to get hit, man. I know because I do I'm a long-time martial artist, and I use the top part of my foot and, closer moving upward too. We do a lot of kicking, a lot of hard kicking with that area above the toes, like towards where the foot kind of bends into the leg. So that's a pain. If you do enough hitting there, it's pretty painful. There's a lot of little bones there, so you can easily break bones. You get a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, it's easier to break bones. So that I can confirm. But yeah, Montgomery, we need him to come through tomorrow. We need him to pitch a good game, and the bullpen to just hold it, and the offense to do their job. Like, yeah, I know giraffe neck Mark. I've seen him. I've watched some of his videos, and he's a big Mets guy, and it's fine. That's fine. But yeah, I mean, he can keep plugging the Mets all he wants. I mean, but like until they win a World Series, I'm not going to really give them that much love. I mean, I'll give them credit if they win the World Series, just like I did for the Royals and the Red Sox and other teams. But there's a lot of hype and a lot of talk around the Mets. But and then the follow through doesn't happen towards the end. And they got the guys, but they still need, obviously, not having DeGrom and Syndergaard hurts them. So especially DeGrom, because it should be illegal to be that good, but like he that hurts them right now. So I get it, but I still like. I have a bunch of friends who are Mets fans too, and they're very very bullish on them, and rightfully so. It's going to be bullish, but like bullish right now and then bearish on the Yankees, like Giraffe Neck Mark, just doesn't make much sense to me. But it's all good. It's all good. Martial arts fight for me if the Yankees. um, well, I'll give you a quick story if you don't mind. So, my wife, my mother, and I were at Game 6 in the 2009 World Series when the Yankees beat the Braves. I mean, the Phillies, and they clinched it. We were sitting in the bleachers with all the crazy people. And the last out, when Shane Victorino grounded out, and Cano threw him out, and the Yankees won the World Series, and they were celebrating. I was celebrating with all the people below, and then some guy. My wife is from Pennsylvania, so she's a Phillies fan, and my wife and some other guy in the bleachers are like the only two Phillies fans there, so they were getting razzed pretty good. And anyway, at the end of the game, I'm celebrating. Some guy, Yankee fan, unfortunately, comes and sticks a camera in my wife's face, and I didn't see it happening. All I did is I turned around, I saw my mom cursing this guy out, and then my wife cursing this guy out, and then his friend decides to get kind of trying to intimidate my wife, and that's like the last thing you want to do. But it is what it is. And I mean, I gave them a fair warning. I stepped in once I saw what was going on. At the kind of exactly at that point, I'm like, my mom's cursing the guy out. She's like, "You motherfucker!" And I'm like, "Ma, I'm gonna have to clean up this mess now." But so it didn't escalate to a fight, but it could have, and it would not have. I'll just say it wouldn't have turned out well for them. Not at all. But so there was an almost fight, and for some, that's the jerk off side of the Yankee fans. That guy was a jerk off, kind of getting in my wife's face, and it's not cool, man. It's not cool. So, but it is what it is. It was their lucky night. So, Gardner back next year. I mean, he's patient. He's a contributor. As long as he's not blocking other players, John, I can see it. But that's my fear: is he's going to block other players, and that's what I don't want to happen. And I'm just afraid the Yankees are going to go 1 year too long, and then you're going to see a major drop off in him, and then I'd rather him go out on top. But that's just my opinion. But he could come back. I mean, he could. Dude, the Stanton home run, yeah, it was right up there with Bucky. That was a Bucky Dent type shot, and there was a mammoth home run. My God. But yeah, we got to sweep these guys. I need the broom tomorrow. I got to bring out the broom again, like I did after they swept the Rangers. So, Billy, it was definitely his Yankee moment. And he's got a couple big ones, but this is his biggest home run as a Yankee, hands down. We needed that, man. Yeah, we got to give exactly. We got to give. And Monty and Cole have been the two pitchers with the Yankees to get the least amount of run support. So I was good. I was glad to see them give Cole run support yesterday. I hope they give Monty some run support tomorrow, and jump on the Red Sox pitcher early again. Not like this guy Plawecki. That's my other thing. I was like, oh my God, they're making this average pitcher look like he's Justin Verlander for like 6 innings. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? But they got through once they got to the bullpen. Then it was a different story. So, and thankfully that happened. So, Broom, yeah, Broom would be nice, man. The next year, yeah, it would be really nice. Cora's smart, but he's, he's also devious smart. He's smart enough to do some dirty things too, and smart enough to. He's a combination of smart, dirty, and smart. Instinctual baseball smart. So I'll give him that. But he still has a stink of the cheating on him. So he'll have that stink. But it is what it is. As long as the Yankees beat them, then happy camper, happy camper. But yeah, it was a great game. QB, what's up, QB? Jared, yeah, man. Cora, yeah, man. Punk, cheater, yeah. Belichick, I love it. I can't stand Bill Belichick. So, um, I'm a Jets fan, so I hope you can feel my pain. And you'll probably feel sorry for me now. I've been in misery for like 30 years, so more than that since what '69 when Joe Namath won. I wasn't even born yet, but like I've been a Jets fan my whole life. Yankees, Jets, and it's usually Yankees, Giants, Mets, Jets, but I'm Yankees, Jets. So I think I was dropped in my head when I was a kid, and it just crossed over there. So, but yeah. So, but at least we have the Yankees. So I'm happy about that. We did give Cole some run support, and again, it's a rarity. That's why it makes it harder for him. It puts him in so much more high leverage situations. So, and it makes it, he winds up, putting himself. He puts himself in danger sometimes because he does a little too much. So, QB, I'm good, man. Hope you're doing well. I'm very excited as well, and it's Pat Jared. You're a Pats fan, Jared. All right, fair enough. I'll give you that one. Um, yeah, all good, QB. I hope you're doing well, man. Giants fan. Yeah, I mean, I like the Giants, but the Jets are my team. So are the Knicks. So, but so I'm miserable there too. But at least the Knicks had a respectable season. I'm hoping they just keep taking small steps in the right direction. I hope the Jets win this next game, but we'll see. They're probably going to get another top 5 pick in the draft. That's my guess right now. And then, yeah, 35 home runs is the new 45. Yeah, apparently so. We got a couple guys around over 45 now. We got Vlad and Otani. At least those two guys are over 45. But yeah, I mean, it'd be nice to see more guys. I'd like to see all 3 of those Yankees get to 40. Gallo, Judge, and Stanton, but they don't have much time left, so they're gonna have to get quite a few more home runs. But I think Gallo's at 38, Judge is at 36, and Stanton might be at like 33, 34. So I don't think it'll happen, but it'd be kind of cool. I don't know if the Yankees have ever had 3 guys at the same time with 40. I know they had Mantle and Maris, but they were both over 50, and um, I'm not exactly sure. I know the Rockies had 4 guys at the same time with 40 home runs. It was it Ellis Burks, Andres Galarraga, um, Dante Bichette, and it might have been like Todd Walker or Todd Helton or one of those guys, or Larry Walker, I think it might have been. 4 dudes with 40 plus home runs in the same season. That's pure insanity. That's phenomenal. But against Colorado, but it's still awesome. Still awesome. Yankees, Patriots, Celtics. All right, I like that combo, Jared. I mean, I like the fact that you're a Yankee fan, so that's awesome. The Red Sox front office brought him back for him to have a shot at redemption. I don't know what for sure, Craig. We know that he cheated. We know that he busted. He got busted. We know he admitted it. We know that he's a smart guy in both ways. So, I mean, like, what don't we know for sure? They're definitely a dangerous team. I'm not. I'll never sleep on the Boston Red Sox, Craig, ever. I don't think it's a wise move to sleep on them. They have too much talent. Being a Jets fan myself, 2 months after they won at 69, that's awesome. Haven't yeah, Robert, you and me both, man. We can drown our sorrows away, bro. Aaron, hey man, let's go Yankees, baby. Major League Joey, what's good, man? I think it was Larry. I think it was Larry Walker or Todd Helton. I think it might have been Walker because it was a little bit. I think it might have been in the early to mid '90s, and I'm not exactly sure Todd Helton's timeline. I don't remember, but I'm leaning towards Larry Walker. But that was a phenomenal year for the Rockies. Phenomenal. Yankees, Giants, Brooklyn Nets, Devils. That's a good list too, man. I mean, the Nets are, they got the 3-headed monster now. So at some point they're going to wind up winning a title. I just don't know when. They'll probably win one before the next, but hope not. But they're good. They're fun to watch. And I like Kevin Durant. So A lot of people said the Red Sox would be dangerous. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean, if they make it, they're going to be dangerous. The Red Sox. That's all I know. Yankees, Giants, Rangers, Nets. That's a good list too. Walker. Yeah. So Larry Walker. Okay. Thanks. Looking it up immediately, Joey. That was a fearsome foursome, man. That was ridiculous. Jets won the Super Bowl in 1969. So we're going on 52 years now. It's been a little while. A little bit. Yeah. Yeah. And I don't see them winning this year. So 96 and 97 to have three. That's insane, man. But that's some good hitting right there. Yankees, Jets, Rangers, Knicks. Another good list. That's my list. That's my list right there, Robert. I'm the same exact list of four. That's my crew. My four horsemen. Friend who's Mets, Jets, Rangers, and Knicks. Yeah, I could see that. 2 championships for in his lifetime. Yeah, I've been fortunate enough to be quite a few Yankees series clinchers. I've been really lucky in that regard. Impressed by. I am right now. I hope he keeps it up. Laurie, I don't think it's landed yet. That thing's going to another orbit. Another orbit. That home run was that was like a Mark McGwire, like a probably 500-foot home run. It was a monster home run. And it's good to see you here, Laurie. They make the shortstop. There's Super Bowl Rex Ryan era, but lost. No, they didn't. They haven't made the Super Bowl. They made the AFC Championship, but not the Super Bowl. They made it in the Mangini era. They made it in the Rex Ryan era too, and they got beat, I think, by the Patriots and someone else. But they haven't made a Super Bowl, and since they won the Super Bowl. So, I make the Super Bowl would be nice, but yeah, you're right. Exactly. Just get into the playoffs, and you never know. One plug. Exactly, man. Exactly. Stanton landed in Florida. Yeah, that's probably about right. 6 bazillion feet later. It's ridiculous. Yankees, Jets, Islanders, and Knicks. Islanders have been better recently, so I'm paying more attention now to the Rangers and Islanders, and it's pretty fun. Pretty fun to watch. They didn't say the distance. I don't think they said Montplug, but it's got to be. It's hard to estimate. So, but I mean, I'm guessing over the whole building, and I'm guessing it's probably close to 500 feet. That'd be my guess. I don't know. Yankees, Nets, Giants, Rangers. Yeah, a good one. Cashman, Boone, stay. If the Yankees make the ALDS, I would I would agree with that, QB. I think they both say the Yankees make the wild card and win the wild card. I agree. And then if the Yankees somehow make the World Series, they're both going to get probably a significant contract extension. Starts reaching Pluto, yeah. Jets went back-to-back, yeah, AFC Championship too. Yes, they did. Yep, and they lost both of them, unfortunately. But I think that was the one where Mark Sanchez ran into the offensive lineman's butt crack, if I'm not mistaken. The famous butt crack play. And way to go, Mark Sanchez. I really hope this kid works out. This quarterback from BYU. I really, really do. Yeah. 8-12-0 Rangers. Nice. Nice, Billy. Yeah, I mean, it's just 400. It might have been 452, but I don't know. I mean, I know it was over the whole entire monster and out to the street. So I don't know how they estimate it after that. So it's some kind of trajectory thing or whatever it is. But it was a monster home run. Anytime you hit a home run out of the stadium, the last time I seen somebody hit a home run out of the stadium was Cecil Fielder hitting home run out of the Detroit stadium, out of the whole thing. He used to hit some mammoth home runs too. He was a monster. Brutal losses earlier this year, and this is what Laurie. I mean, some of those losses were like gut punching, and it's so satisfying now to see these them win games like this, low scoring games, come through in the clutch, come through in the 8th inning, and drawing walks where they haven't been doing. They drew walks to load the freaking bases up for Stanton. That's the stuff they need to do, and they're doing it now. Drawing, just getting on base more than they need to get on base, and it's just or more than they've been getting on base, I should say. So, trash. I hear you. I hear you, Jared. I hear you, man. No, I get you. I get your feelings on it. Yeah, I get it, man. Yeah, Boone and Cashman. I get it, man. I really do. They're frustrating. I mean, they really are. They really are. But it's all good. I just don't know who they're gonna be replaced with. That's my concern. Cessa was the man. I was so glad the Yankees traded. I mean, on steroids, oh god, he'd be hitting the ball to Jupiter. I mean, I'm glad the Yankees traded for him in 1996 and brought him in. Him and Tim Raines and Darryl Strawberry. Oh man, what a team! What a team! My goodness. Charlie Hayes, like, awesome. Like, you get rid of him. Yeah, so you can win the World Series. Yeah. I hate when that happens too. When you get rid of a coach and the next year that they win the World Series with a new one. It's I have mixed feelings about that one, but it happens. It happens, man. So was I. So was I, Mr. X. I mean, same here, man. I was screaming. My wife and daughters were like, "Yo, dude, you gotta like decibel levels down a little bit, decibels." But you can't you have to be excited when that happens, man. How could you not? Like, I was pumped, man. Really pumped. And Stanton has been hot lately. And like I said earlier, like when he's hitting singles and doubles and opposite field and stuff and just bloops and then his home runs start to pick up. So and when he's locked in, he's like impossible to get out when he's locked in. He reminds me of Vlad Guerrero when he was locked in. He would hit balls over his head for home runs. He would golf swing balls for home runs off the ground. Like that type of crazy at bats he does. And it's like it's so hard when he's locked in, man, to get the guy out. So just please stay locked in the rest of the season. And the postseason? Manfred, the Red Sox could play the Yankees all season, beginning of the year. As a writer. Stephen King is a Red Sox fan. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I like Misery. Love that movie too. It's amazing. I saw the play with Bruce Willis. I saw the movie, obviously, with James Caan. And I read the book, which was a good book. And I like Christine. I like a bunch of his movies and books. Not all of them, but some of them. I don't get fans that won't watch the Yankees all now. Yeah, no, I watch them whether they're good or they're bad. Especially now because I want to be prepared when I do videos with you guys. So I want to know what I'm talking about. So, Bo Jackson. Yeah, I mean, he could have been on there. He could have been on there. 1986 Yankees. He was a hell of a player to watch, man. My goodness. But I mean, I can't complain with Bernie Williams. Bernie, he's part of the OGs there. So the championship OGs. Seeing the ball, yeah, and that's the thing. He's seeing the ball. He's just hitting. He's hitting the ball everywhere. So and that's a sign that he's hot. So he is the best. He's the best hitter on this Yankees team when he's hot. There's no doubt about it. Judge is good, and the other guys are good, but Stanton is a beast when he's locked in. Absolute beast. So good ending in his best. Well, the Misery ending was a little anticlimactic. So was Christine, but I still enjoyed him, but he's not my typical. In terms of horror stuff like that, I like slashers. Like I cannot wait to see the Halloween Kills movie. I can't wait, and it comes out October 15th, which sucks for me because that's my wedding anniversary, and I can't go see it that way. My wife will divorce me. But on the night before, I'm gonna go see it on the 14th. I already got the permission slip. I'm gonna go with some of the boys. We'll go see it that night show, so it doesn't. I'm not seeing it on my anniversary, and so. I like slashers, like Halloween's and Friday the 13th, but movies like Christine and Misery, I mean, those are more, and The Shining, like, those are bugged out. So, and nobody else could have played The Shining better than Jack Nicholson. He was perfect, Nancy. Absolutely perfect. He was so good. The Red Sox are in a wild card spot. They're tied right now. So, oof. Well, JD has to opt out for him to be a free agent. Ottavino, he might come back. No, I can see Ottavino going to the National League, actually. Martin Perez, Eduardo Rodriguez. Rodriguez is relatively young, too, so don't be surprised if he goes to, like, the Astros or something like that, or the Blue Jays. Perez, I think he goes to the National League, too. But if JD opts out, then It depends on if the National League adopts the DH. If they adopt the DH, then he goes to the National League. I'll say that. But I mean, I don't be surprised if him and somebody like Rodriguez go to Houston. Don't be surprised. I would not be surprised at all. Shining was awesome. And I don't care if Stephen King hated it. If he did, I didn't even know that. But that movie was phenomenal, phenomenal. Odor. I mean, I don't know why I'm plugging. He hasn't played in over 2 weeks. Today was his first game in 2 weeks. So there's a lot of intangibles that that make him viable. But now with DJ hurt, you never know. They might ease DJ back and let him and Wade just play more regular, or Odor play more regularly. So I just hope that he comes back healthy. Jared, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm a huge fan. I go to horror movie conventions, which is nuts, but I do. I've met so many people, so many of the people in horror movies. I've got an album of photos of me and all the people, and it's pretty cool. I even have some in on my phone here with Jason from Friday the 13th, Michael Myers from Rob Zombie. I have pictures with them in my phone, and some of the other folks as well. But autocorrect does suck, Billy. Oh, I hate autocorrect. God. I hope Toronto loses again too. Yankees are great. The Green Mile book was. I agree. It was better than the movie, but the movie was great. The movie was great. I like the book too. The book was really, really good. So you know what book was really good too? The Firm. John Grisham. But the movie with Tom Cruise. I read the Firm book in one day, and on the beach, I read it. It's like 300 pages. I read it in one day. I could not put it down. It was so good. I like the movie too with Tom Cruise. That was a well done movie. I love Gene Hackman too. Who goes to the Red Sox in the offseason? Oh, Craig. It's a good question. I made an observation this morning where I hope the Yankees. To me, he's one of the Yankees' top trade targets, and I hope that the Yankees are aggressive for him, because my fear is that Ketel Marte might be traded to the Blue Jays or the Red Sox. If he gets traded to one of those teams, that's going to suck for the Yankees. So he, to me, is the big AL East target for quite a few teams, Craig. I would hate that. Oh, God, I love October Billy. I think they're going to bring in another pitcher too, Craig, who I'm not sure yet. But don't be surprised if they go after somebody like Noah Syndergaard or somebody like that. Don't be surprised. Grisham's great. Grisham's phenomenal. Wrong Turn. Yeah, I saw the original one, Jared, and then there's a new remake recently, which was not anything like the one with the more deformed people in West Virginia. The new one, the 2021 version, was like bizarre, really bizarre. And I was just gonna say, Billy, I would not be surprised if the Sox got Freeman or Rizzo. More likely Rizzo than Freeman, but if they get Rizzo, then the Yankees have to counter with a significant move, in my opinion. So, but Jared, Wrong Turn's bugged out, man. Wrong Turn is bugged out. Especially the first one. They made a whole bunch afterward, but they weren't as good. But that original was crazy, absolutely nuts. And I enjoy those movies. There's a new one. Yeah, check it out, Jared. It's let me look it up here. I think it's a 2021, but it's not the same type of movie. It isn't. And yeah, it's 2021. Matthew Modine is in it, and Emma Dumont, and it's a different type of movie. So don't expect it to be the same as the one with the deformed people. It's not like that. But it's interesting. I watched it, but not as good. And the Sox are loaded with prospects. They have a lot of good young players coming up. And this kid, Dahlback and some other guys, they're set up nicely for the future. They're gonna build around guys like Devers and Dahlback and stuff. So Severino, Stanton does strike out a lot, but he's been so money this year. It's just, I love seeing him play like this. It's so fantastic. Freeman, yeah, it's possible, Robert. And he's going to cost a lot of money, though. So I'm really interested to see what the Yankees do this offseason. There's so many different ways they could go, and I'm working on videos about that right now. So my most recent video, if you haven't seen it, I did the top 6 Yankees offseason trade targets. And then my next video is the top 5 offseason Yankees free agent target. So look out for that one as well. That'll be out tomorrow morning or Monday morning. And I haven't uploaded it yet, but it's done. It's ready to go. But yeah, I think Laurie, I think Freeman is most likely to stay in Atlanta as well. I really do. But many Saints of Newark, yeah, Top Gun. Oh God, yeah, both of them. The Sopranos uh, movie, yeah, many Saints of Newark. I actually went to a Jets Giants game at MetLife with my uncle Jim, and who sat right in front of us? James Gandolfini, Tony Soprano. We were in the second row by the 30-yard line, and I got my good friend who does tickets got me these great seats. And Jim Gandolfini, he's a big-time Jets fan. He had a big Carhartt jacket, a big Jets, and it was like December, so it was cold as hell. But he sat right in front of us, and the Jets scored. I mean, he gave us high fives. He's one of the nicest people you'd ever meet. He was so cool, and I'm really so just upset that he's no longer with us. But he was awesome, so cool. Twins, yeah. Come on, Twins, man. Come on, Twins. So yeah, we gotta wait and see what Cashman does. I mean, it's gonna be, but I think he needs to strike early and be aggressive. So if Rizzo comes back, I would not be offended at all. Not offended at all. But anyway, we're getting late here. I'm gonna go. I gotta put the girls down to bed. So thank you all for coming. Go Yankees, baby. Okay, right here. Okay, and if you weren't here for the beginning of this live stream, when this is over, go check it out because I gave Giancarlo Stanton a theme song to walk up to, and you're gonna want to know what it is. So thanks for coming, guys. You are the best. Good night. See you tomorrow.